How we doing, boys
What's up?
and girls? So we're just gonna be cooking some petite sirloin steak right here, right? Some eggs, really pretty much like the cutting board shit, right? That you always see. The only thing is, we got this idea to do this at the other place. Yeah. We have the wood cutting board. This place, from the Flight Member Retreat. This place, unfortunately, we're gonna be probably, I wouldn't recommend eating microplastics, but today we might be eating a little bit of microplastics, which is what, yeah, it is what it is, bro. But, yeah, bro, so I guess what's first?
Let the oil. Yeah, get the pan rolled up. You'll open up the steaks.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I think it's cool. The other day you were like, I feel like I feel like we've done like a week. And it's only been like 2 days.
Yeah. It's definitely been a lot this past couple days.
Yeah. What's your favorite part? Like, what was your favorite part about everything you did?
Ooh. Honestly, I think just chilling and, having conversations about random stuff,
Like last night?
Yeah, like last night, yeah.
So, last night, we met a nice lady that actually gave us dating advice, actually.
Yeah.
Right? So she told me, what did she tell me? She told me to stop talking about myself.
Yeah, stop talking about yourself, yeah.
Was I really talking about myself a lot?
I didn't think so. I think she probably just kind of got that feeling from
She's
you.
projecting.
Oh, yeah. She talked a lot, though.
Maybe. Yeah, she did.
But
Shout out to her. But,
it was chill.
yeah, it was pretty chill. She gave you advice that, what did you think of the advice she gave you?
I think it was some good advice. We'll see how it pans out and whatnot.
Like the first pick, and yeah, I think we really did get some good picks for you. It's all about the pictures, right?
Yeah.
All
about how you appear.
Right. That's why I love this little Los Angeles button up, bro. This is great. Believe it or not, bro, I'm not even gonna lark, bro. I got this. Guess where I got this at?
A thrift store.
A thrift store? Good guess. A thrift store would have been, that would have been better than where I actually got it. Truth is, I got this at Walmart, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, it's nice. Like, it's not the highest quality shirt, but, the job. It's one of my favorite shirts for sure. Yeah, so you're salting that, you're peppering that. I think that's super important, bro. Like,
You gotta make sure you have a good quality salt too. You can't be using that cheap table salt stuff.
oh yeah, facts, right here. So we
Yeah.
got this pink Himalayan pink salt right here. Which that does the job for sure. You want me to put more? Or no?
And we can put more after we're done with it.
Oh, we'll wait for it?
No, we'll do that at the end after we're done cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you know a lot about meat.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you think the average person should know about meat that they don't know?
Just let them sit there, don't move them around.
Oh, yeah.
You want to get a good steer on it.
Okay.
I think some people say flip it once on each side. Some people say flip it every 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I've done both. To me, I never found much of a difference. So.
Okay. We got 14 people watching,
Oh, nice.
which is chill. What are you making? We're making a cutting board. So basically, we're on the Flight Member Retreat, and I don't know. Can y'all see this? Do we need to turn this sideways? Because this definitely needs to be sideways, like landscape mode instead of vertical or whatever the other one is. But anyway, so we were on the Flight Member Retreat, okay, and what had happened was there's a wooden cutting board.
Yeah.
right? And I was like, damn, let's make the cutting board. Let's make the steak and eggs. But only problem was we got to the second place. Beat this. So we will be consuming microplastics today, right? I don't recommend it, but you know, sometimes you just gotta eat some microplastics, I guess, right? But yeah, so basically steak, sirloin.
That's sirloin.
Yeah, sirloin. Oh yeah, which one is yours, bro?
I just opened mine. So my
Oh,
phone
you
was
didn't
full of
open
mine.
yours?
We got 3 open. What's up?
I think this one's really old. This one's from last night. This one is mine, and I think that was yours right there. But yeah, so we got some sirloin steak. We're throwing in some eggs. And I think this kind of reminds me of, we were watching the video the other night, bro, of that dude that had like 1,000 subscribers. This might be a lesson for anybody that, I don't know, makes content. But we're looking up cutting board recipes, and we pull up, and usually, bro, we pull up this one dude's video. He's got like 1,000 views on the video. He's got maybe 2,000 subs, give or take. And the video was just so ultra edited, bro. Not only that, but the dude was fat too. I'm playing, but it was, I'm playing. But you're on the Full Body channel, so. But anyway, so he made this super ultra edited video that was just so hard to like keep up with. Like it was like so crazy edited, right? And it was hard for me to keep up with it. But he put sugar on the eggs, so I don't know if anybody can comment below and maybe you could tell me, like, is that the right way to cook eggs? Because he was literally just, he put sugar in the egg, but it was more for the aesthetic of the egg yolk. Personally, I don't want to eat sugar, so we're probably not gonna do that. But what did you think of that? You put sugar on the egg white?
No, he just said the yolk, if I remember correctly.
Or no, yeah, the yolk. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I think that's more like an Asian type thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When they do like the cured egg yolks for certain dishes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to have an egg yolk covered in sugar. So, and that other kind of falling apart.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. But yeah, stuff looking. Should we flip these or no?
Yeah, we should go on a flip them.
So one thing, I'm glad that we have like a metal, or I guess a stainless steel spatula, because again, I don't want to be eating plastic in my food, right?
That one's got a good shit out there.
This one is like South America right here,
Yeah.
right? Maybe Africa, but yeah, like I don't want to be consuming like a whole bunch of plastics, right? And so I know everybody's like, oh, it's not bad, oh, whatever, but it's like, bro, like literally, like,
What, I think it's that red one?
yeah,
The red cutting board.
yeah. So I like the stainless steel spatulas for sure. Like, I don't have to be using it outside, but yeah, this is looking really good, bro. So we have the avocado, we have the sirloin steak. So when do we introduce the egg chicken?
After we roast the steak, local steak fresh, for 2 minutes while the eggs cook.
Okay.
Eggs won't take very long at all. Depending on how you like your eggs.
Right. Is that a good consistency? Is that good right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's looking really good. Looking really good.
Unfortunately, we don't have a stainless steel or a cast iron pan. We got this ceramic pan, but it is what it is.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
But you've been with me like most of the retreat, I would say. Yeah, bro, it's been a good retreat.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Definitely, we've done quite a lot.
we've done so much.
Yeah.
You know, like we went rock climbing yesterday. funny because I climbed like 3 of the walls and then I was just done. Because it's like, if I climb one wall, I've done it.
Yeah, that's it.
It was so fun though.
It is kind of fun, challenge yourself and
Without saying the places that we went to, where would you say was the best restaurant that we went to? Don't say the actual restaurant, but like you say like the Chinese place that we went to.
I really like the Asian place we went to. That was some really good food.
Wow. Yeah. So, you can send me a DM on Instagram and I can just show you all the places that we went to. We're not gonna like say it on stream, but yeah, if you join the motion group, I mean, if you DM me on Instagram, I can just show you all the chill places. If you're ever in Kansas City, we can just show you kind of like where we went to, depending on what you're looking for, like budget-wise, or, like, hey, like I'm looking for Chinese food, or hey, I'm looking for a good breakfast food spot. We found a good breakfast food spot too.
That sandwich was good. I had yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of sandwich was it?
It was a chicken like avocado cup sandwich. Really good.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good. I wish I could have ate something, but I wasn't really that hungry at that point. But yeah, we have checked out some solid places, and I think we were in kind of the same boat. We hadn't really spent too much time like down here, like in this pocket. But yeah, bro, like I'm definitely gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Also, bro, did you want to take, like, you should definitely take like both of these, or at least one.
Sure.
Or which one did you want?
Probably just take the original.
Take the original?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, grab this.
Cool.
Yeah. We can use this on that.
There we go.
Yeah, bro. It's been a good trip though. It's been a really good trip. We have one person watching now. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I'm not surprised we don't have a ton of people on here because I haven't been super active on the Full Body channel. And I'll make a video about this, but bro, one thing that I've been really trying to dwell on this year is like I wanna make sure that like the message is something that is congruent to us. Meaning like, so I'm sure you guys saw over the last year, and we talked about this at the 2025 Fly Memory Retreat, right? Peptides. Everybody just all of a sudden popped out of the bushes. Like you've seen The Simpsons where like, you know what I'm saying, where Homer, he's outside of the bush. Now he's kind of inside the bush.
Yeah.
And he's a Cavs fan. Or he's a Laker fan, right? Bro, I hate these type of people. Right. He's in the bush. He's outside the bush. He's kind of a Laker fan. He goes in the bush. He pops out of the bush. And now he's a Philadelphia 76ers fan. I hate those types of people. Right. That's kind of like what happened. You know? I lost. What analogy was I even making with that?
I'm not too sure where you're going with that.
Yeah, true. I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, just switching teams up.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, I like this area for sure. Like, it's been a good retreat. Also, when you cook the eggs, do you like cut them in the middle or no?
Yeah, we can. Like,
Or no, I meant like right here. Like, I'll show the camera right here. We'll show the camera real quick. Do you guys, when you cook eggs like this, do you do this right here so that the egg yolk cooks or no? Let me know. We can do like a few. Yeah, like let me know because for me, when I cook eggs, like it cooks the yolk like more if I just like cut it in the middle.
Yeah.
But
see, sometimes you might want to leave the yolk whole, and then you can dip your steak in the yolk.
Oh, true,
Yeah,
true,
if-
true.
If it's a little bit runny.
Right,
That's
right,
good
right.
right too,
Okay.
so,
We should have cooked like the whole thing, honestly.
yeah.
Abundant. But, yeah, but yeah, okay, so anyways, that's where we were going. So you guys saw the last year, everybody's doing peptides, right? Like popped out of the bushes, and all of a sudden they're a peptide expert. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to think, like, what was the message that I really wanted to bring to, like, the 114 people that watch the Full Body channel? It's just like, what message do I really want? Am I really gonna get back behind? But I think, bro, like, it hasn't really changed, bro. Like, I've seen so many people switch up. Oh, now I'm a peptide expert. Like, go to the link in my bio. Like, go get some Chinese peptides.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I've just been thinking, and none of my philosophies have really changed, bro. Right? It's like losing weight using, like, you know, I showed you the 2-pound protocol,
Yeah.
and then the lead. So we have the logical side of things, which is like the energy expenditure pillars, right? So we have physical, or we have planned energy expenditure, direct energy expenditure, and then we have indirect energy expenditure. And so that's kind of like the logical side of things, meaning planned, meaning so if you lower your caloric deficit by a certain amount every single day, like, you're obviously, it's scientifically proven.
Yeah.
If you don't eat, you're gonna die.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what planned energy expenditure is right there. Direct energy expenditure, what we just did. Like, it took us a while to find a gym, but
Yeah.
it was a pretty solid gym, right? We got a pretty good workout. And then that's gonna burn 100, 300 calories if you combine that with indirect energy expenditure, right? Meaning, like, eating eggs is a good form of indirect energy expenditure because the eggs are bioavailable. Like, I saw this reel of this dude, he's like, oh, and he has a bunch of protein bars, and then he has, like, you know, protein shakes. He's like, yeah, I'm getting in my protein. The problem is, bro, is when you eat, like, protein bars, it's like, you gotta look at the bioavailability factor. It's not as bioavailable as an egg is. Like, an egg is the most bioavailable, like, form of protein. And so, yeah, so that's how those three things come together. The planned energy expenditure, the direct energy expenditure, and the indirect energy expenditure.
Yeah. And when it comes to like protein bars, protein powder, it shouldn't be something that can replace all your protein. You know, you should get it all from food, ideally. It's just there if you need to make up like 20 grams of protein or something, or whatever. Or maybe on time to cook breakfast, you just have a quick protein bar, and later in the day you cook a steak or some chicken breast or something. So it's not there to have it as your full diet, because it's not going to give you all the nutrition you need. So
That's why they call it a supplement.
it's called supplement for a reason.
But
So,
you know this, bro. Like, I've never been like crazy on protein powder. I got some protein powder for the first time in like 2 years, like a couple months ago. But that's because it had a cow on the front, bro.
yeah.
So it's not like some, like, I'm just not a big fan of, you know, like the whole like gym bro protein, because it's like so many additives. It's like, I don't want the additives, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just give me whey. Because already whey is like not the best form of dairy, right? So it's like, bro, you could just give me the whey, bro, and like that's all I need, really. I think it was called Isopure.
Oh yeah.
That's only protein, right? But I think the problem there is it's only soy protein, which I don't know how bioavailable that is, and we're not soy boys.
Yeah, I would avoid soy as much as you can.
Facts, bro.
So
And if you like soy, you can get the hell off this channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so going back to the original point, it's like, and this is looking already like really good right here.
Yeah.
So I had to really like take a pause from this channel and just like really like step back. I'm like, well, what do I want to actually like have my philosophies changed? And they have changed a little bit. Like, for example, one thing that I have changed about like my philosophy over time is like, now, bro, I'm focused on the emotional side of things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, someone asked me last night, or not last night, but 2 nights ago, like, what do you mean by like the emotional side of things. And it really comes down to the tribe, bro. Like it really comes down to the tribe. And this is looking really fire right here. Hell yeah. You wanna show the camera?
Overcooked it a bit, but there's still a bit of pink in there.
Oh, it still looks good.
So,
But
still good.
the emotional side of things, people don't look at the emotional side of things, right? It's like if you are, here's the thing, bro, and this is why it's not impossible to lose weight,
No.
but if you are morbidly obese, this is why I hate most of the fitness industry, right? Because you'll scroll and they'll be like, well, as long as you could just eat more calories. You could just eat less calories, bro, and you won't be fat. It's like, bro, like obviously we all know you need to eat less calories, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there is something, if you are morbidly obese, like let's just say you're like, you know, like 750 pounds, okay? You need to fix your mental health before anything, bro. Right? And so that's what I want to focus on. That's what we've been focusing on, is the emotional side of things, right? And just making sure that side is dialed in. And it's like the tribe, bro. It's like, you know, I've got family members that go to AA, right? Because it's about the tribe. That's what helps you stop alcohol, right?
Yeah.
It's with support from the tribe, right? And so that's the most important thing, first and foremost. Are these done, by the way?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, bro, is, you know, it's just like making sure that you have a support system, okay? Most people don't have a support system, okay? And then, like I was telling you the other night, bro, I was telling you the other night about how I had a combo with somebody out in Scottsdale, right? And he goes, hey, bro, I think fitness coaching is kind of a scam. He goes, I think fitness coaching is kind of a scam. Okay. And, stuff really, really good. And I go, okay, why do you think that way? And then he goes, well, because, you know, you can look up all this on YouTube and, you know, like I can find workouts on YouTube. And then I said, okay, so in the age of free information, ChatGPT, right? YouTube content, like you can look up a workout, right? You can ask ChatGPT, hey, generate me a workout. But just like we were talking about in the podcast, we're upstairs like an hour ago, bro, like the one thing AI cannot actually generate is the tribe, right? And the tribe is gonna help you. There is no substitute for the tribe. The tribe is gonna help you stick on that plan, right? They're gonna support you, they're gonna nurture you. And so, yeah, I mean, I could rant about that for days, but I think it's really important, really, to have the tribe there and just to support you, to go on trips with, right? The Light Member Retreat. So yeah, it's like, yeah, while there is unlimited free information, there is not unlimited free support, right?
Yeah.
From actual real humans. We were talking about that last night. You know, I was like, there's no substitute for human connection. Like, you know, we live in the age of AI, right? And, you know, maybe some of the younger generation is going to be like dating AI girls or whatever the case may be. But we're talking about it. I was like, bro, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same, right? So it's like the same as people who are using ChatGPT for everything, bro. Like, she said, hey, did you use ChatGPT for this text you sent this girl? And I'm like, no, I was just, but in the age of ChatGPT, everybody's using ChatGPT for everything, bro. And it's like, bro, for me, I can tell that shit. Like, I can tell if it's AI. And I'm like, bro, like, why would you, you know, write that in AI? Just, you know, write with your own thoughts. But, yeah, I mean, in the age of AI, it's like everybody's using AI for stuff, but that's just what makes human connection just that much more valuable right there, right? You cannot value, like, we are actual real people. This is not AI. Like, we're the last channel on YouTube that doesn't use AI, bro. So it's like, when you break down that we are literally the last channel on YouTube that is not using AI, it's like it makes you realize like this is the message right here. It's people. Right, this is actually the message that we want to bring, right? And so, yeah, I think it's really important, right? Like people, you know, and let's show the camera right here. This is just beautiful right here. See this boys here. Look at the towel. God, look at this. Appreciate it, bro. Dude, you guys are gonna nut when you see this right here. Look at this, boys. This is good. Tell me this doesn't look fire right here. Okay, so it's a little drippy, but that's all good. But yeah, so that looks good right there. But yeah, it's like you can't duplicate people right here. You know what I'm saying? So let's try this out real quick. You always gotta dip it in the steak juice right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Rico. He be eating this like red ass steak.
It's a bit more salt, but it's good.
Pretty good. Pretty solid, bro. Appreciate that. Really good, bro. But yeah, it's like, you know, among all, you know, so my what do you call it? Like my philosophies have changed a little bit, but you know, in favor of like take care of your mental health. But it's also like the tribe is here to help you succeed, and we don't put enough emphasis on the tribe. We live in an individualistic age where, you know, people want to do everything on their own. We're pushed to do everything on our own, and that's not the way, bro. You're not gonna get anywhere doing it on your own. And people that say they did it on their own are lying.
Yeah, I mean, along the way you got some sort of support.
Right.
So,
And yeah, it's like the people who say they don't need help are oftentimes
the ones that need the most help. Yeah.
really. So definitely think about that if you're someone who's like, oh, I don't need, you know, I don't need a tribe, or like, I don't need this, I don't need that. It's like, brother, you probably need it the most out of all of us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you can see this right here, but this is super beautiful right here. We're like in Kansas City right here, and it's been a good time, bro. So it's like, this is another thing, bro. It's like the egos of people, mostly men, honestly, bro. If I'm being straight up, it's like guys have the biggest egos. I remember we had a member, Molly. She's a great member, but like she would just do everything that was already proven to work with all of our other members, right? She would just do everything that was instructed, and she lost weight, right? So that's important, but a lot of guys like are egotistical. Oh, I don't need help. Oh, I don't need this. I can do it on my own, bro. It's like, brother, how long have you been overweight? Your whole life? Or how long? Like a year, 2 years? Okay, so clearly something's wrong. You need to tap in, you can DM me on Instagram. But clearly something's wrong where there's a disconnect. Because if you've been fat your whole life, bro, there's something wrong. It's not something that, you know, you think you're gonna be like this forever, because maybe there's some people that told you that you're gonna be like that forever, or whatever the case may be. But the reality is, it's scientifically proven, these, you know, pillars of logical weight loss, direct energy, indirect energy, and planned energy expenditure. That's a scientifically proven occurrence that you're gonna lose weight. So knowing that, the logical side of things, you're missing the emotional side of things, right? Your mental health is probably not where it needs to be, right? Why is your mental health not where it needs to be? Is because you don't have a tribe there to keep you accountable and to nurture you and to, go on trips with, you know? So that's really important right there. And I think that's really the message that I wanted to bring to the full body audience. And that's why I had to like take a step back, because I'm like, you know, am I gonna go this way and just like talk about this and, you know, like do the peptides route and everything? But it's like, one thing I will say this, like, I'm not anti-peptide at all, bro. Like, yeah, like I know a lot of people that take peptides and they need peptides, right? Because, you know, sometimes genetically, sometimes you just lose the genetic lottery, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, we're not the tallest dudes in the room, right? So sometimes, right, if you are genetically kind of like more, you know, like let's just say you are more of a, you know, endomorph. Let's just, for example, endomorph, you're a little bit like more spread out right there. Then you're more inept to become overweight, right? But that doesn't mean it's impossible to lose weight. You need to understand the two differences, right? And so you just need people, right? You need people to nurture you and to help you see what you can't see, bro. Because I mean, we a lot of that, right? Of us just telling us what we can't see, and that's really like really important, because when you have people telling you, like, you can't read it from a book, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you have people around you that are like, hey, bro, like, I saw you did this. I think I would recommend probably you do it different this way. You need like people that are actually with you in person, that are like seeing what you're doing, and then they can give you positive feedback so that you can improve. So I think that's really important right there. But what you say?
Yeah, I say so. Like you're saying, you need a support system, you know.
Right.
So
100%. Are there plates right here?
yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah, this was great, bro. I really appreciate, like, this trip has been great, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This whole experience has been great right here. You see this right here? We're about to chow down. So, I guess, any last thoughts before you end the stream?
No, just, I guess I'll reiterate a bit what you said, you know, you gotta have that tribe, that community,
Right.
you know, you go back 100 years ago, you know, everybody, you know, it's like a little village, you know, or a little town, whatever you wanna call it, but they all, you know, kind of took care of each other, you know, something happens, you know, the neighbors there for you, or whatnot, and, you know, families stuck together, you know, through the different generations, you know, so you always have family support,
Right.
but yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah, 100%. It's all about who is in your tribe, right?
Who's in your corner, yeah.
And who's in your corner cannot be people who have limiting beliefs.
No.
That's a big thing. Is a lot of you guys have, you know, maybe family members, or, you know, a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend that has limiting beliefs, and you're never gonna grow when you internalize those limiting beliefs. So, you need to get around people that break those limiting beliefs, because there's a lot of limiting beliefs that people have. Like, I used to have a lot of them, you know? So, but it's just more of just like figuring out who's doing it the right way and who can nurture you and help you basically, you know, see what you can't see, I guess. But yeah, like you said, bro, years ago, we were just in villages. We didn't know who the president was. We didn't know who, you know, this XYZ, you know, politician was, you know, overseas. No, we're just focused on the tribe. And that's what we're doing here, right? We're focused on the tribe. And the tribe is really the only thing that matters. So, yeah, if you have a question about the program, just DM me on Instagram. Let's see if I can put my Instagram in the description. I'll just see if I can like write my Instagram in the description. Maybe I can. I thought I could talk, but this is honestly our first YouTube live. But anyways, so if you have my Instagram, it's gonna be, look at some of the other videos that we have on here, and I just put my Instagram. Just DM me on Instagram if you have any questions about like the program. Yeah, like we do yearly retreats, we do, you know, quarterly events, stuff like that. But it's all about the tribe, bro. So just understand, like, if you've been doing it wrong thus far, and you're like, bro, like, there's nowhere else to improve, I promise you, that's not true, bro. Right? You just need strategy that's gonna work for your specific life, and then you need that tribe to help you see what you can't see. Because I promise you, bro, it's something that you can get to. Like, you can get to 12% body fat. Even if you're 35 and you've never, it's gonna be harder. But brother, if it's gonna be harder, that's why you need the tribe there to help you. You know what I'm saying? Our average one-on-one member loses 8 pounds in the first 30 days. You lost 18 pounds in the first 52 days.
Something like that,
Yeah, 18 pounds in 52 days, bro. And it's like, you look at the 52 days before you were on the program, it's like night and day, right? Nothing was happening. But it's like, ever since you hopped on the program, you know, it's just been a total 360. So I'm proud of you for that, bro. But yeah, just, you need the tribe to help you see what you cannot see. Because I promise you, there are some things holding you back that you can't see. So DM me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Later.
In the stream, how do you in the stream?
There should just be a button, I
I
thought.
don't even know.
What about just the back button? Does that stop it?
Probably.
No, that's the share button.
In the stream. I don't even know.
Or maybe just, there, go back. Maybe it's that X button right there.
I feel like a bunch of boomers
In-stream,
right here.
yeah.
I bet.